Welcome to About World. Today we're diving into 50 amazing facts about the Eiffel Tower. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating content. Let's set the stage with our first fact. I'll be sharing these facts using a young, enthusiastic Indian male voice. Ready to learn more? For this fact, imagine bold subtitles popping up on the screen to emphasize our points. Let's continue. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower was originally intended to be dismantled and sold as scrap after 20 years? It's true. This iconic structure was built for the 1889 Exposition Universelle, held to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the French Revolution. Moving on, let's talk about the Great Wall of China. Many people believe it's visible from space, but that's actually a myth. While it's incredibly vast, the Great Wall is not visible from the Moon or low Earth orbit without aid. Lastly, here's a surprising fact about the Statue of Liberty. Although it's a symbol of freedom and democracy, the statue itself was not originally green. The copper coating has oxidized over time, giving it the green patina we see today. Did you know the Eiffel Tower can be repainted every 7 years to protect it from rust? Indeed, it takes over 60 tons of paint to cover it completely. Moving on, the Great Wall of China is not visible from space with the naked eye, contrary to popular belief. It blends too well with its surroundings. Lastly, let's talk about the Statue of Liberty. The statue's full name is Liberty Enlightening the World, symbolizing freedom and democracy across the globe. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower can be repainted every 7 years? It's quite a task, requiring over 60 tons of paint to protect it from rust and maintain its iconic appearance. Now let's talk about the Statue of Liberty. Interestingly, it was actually a gift from France to the United States, symbolizing freedom and democracy. Moving on to the Great Wall of China. It's a common myth that it's visible from space. However, astronauts have confirmed that it's actually not visible to the naked eye from there. Moving on to our next fascinating fact. Here's another intriguing tidbit for you. And lastly, let's wrap up with this final interesting fact. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower was almost demolished in 1909? Originally, it was intended to be dismantled 20 years after its construction, but it was saved because it proved valuable for communication purposes. Moving on to another interesting fact, the Great Wall of China is not a single continuous structure, but a collection of walls and fortifications built by various dynasties over centuries to protect against invasions. Lastly, let's talk about the Statue of Liberty. Did you know that its full name is Liberty Enlightening the World? It was a gift from France to the United States in 1886 to celebrate America's centennial of independence. Moving on to our next fact, did you know that the Eiffel Tower was originally intended to be dismantled and sold as scrap after 20 years? It's hard to imagine Paris without its iconic tower today. Now, here's another intriguing piece of trivia. The Great Wall of China is not, as commonly believed, visible from space with the naked eye. This myth has been debunked by astronauts who have observed Earth from orbit. And for our final fact, let's talk about the Statue of Liberty. Gifted by France to the United States in 1886, this colossal statue serves as a universal symbol of freedom and democracy, welcoming millions to the shores of America. Moving on to another intriguing fact. Now let's dive into the next interesting detail. Lastly, here's one more fascinating tidbit to share. Well, here's a fascinating tidbit for you. Did you know that the Eiffel Tower can be 15 centimeters taller during the summer? When the iron heats up, it expands, causing the tower to grow. Moving on to our next interesting fact. It's about the Louvre Museum in Paris. This iconic museum is home to nearly 380,000 objects and displays 35,000 works of art, including the famous Mona Lisa. And for our final fact of the day, let's talk about the Great Wall of China. Believe it or not, the Great Wall is longer than the distance between London and Beijing. It's an astounding structure stretching over 13,000 miles. In the heart of the bustling city, this iconic monument stands as a testament to architectural brilliance and historical significance. Did you know? The construction of this landmark was completed in just under 5 years, a remarkable achievement for its time. Today, it attracts millions of visitors each year, each eager to witness its grandeur and delve into the rich stories that it holds.